So this is stage 8, adding decimals with the number line. Obviously, it is still important that children are able to go and use number lines because it helps them understand the direction of counting and adding. So using in this context along a number line really helps to reinforce their understanding, even though they might already have used more formal and more efficient methods at an earlier stage. So, as with all these, we'll be looking at the questions actually on the calculation policy. And seeing as it's a number line, we need a line. Excuse my line, hopefully it's nice and straight. Now, we'll use the question. So the question we have is 23.7 added to 4.4. Now you can see that I'm going to keep the question up there so it's always relevant. And when we're counting using a number line, it's really important we try and make sure that we start with the number at the bottom, and it is easier to start with the largest number. You can start with the smallest if you're absolutely desperate to, but obviously that's not going to be particularly efficient, and we always encourage the children to start with the largest number so they can count on in as fewer steps as possible. It makes the question more manageable. Obviously it's 23.7, so what we want to go and do is we want to make use of the number we're adding, and we want to make sure that we add on a chunk that is the most efficient to start with. So here we'll start with the units, the ones, and we'll count on 4. So we start at 23.7 and we add 4 on. We don't need to put 4.0 or anything like that, we just work with that. So 23.7 plus 4, obviously we're only looking at adding to the ones, so we quite simply, it's 23.7 plus 4 gives us 27.7. Straightforward enough so far. Now the next part will be slightly more challenging, possibly, because what we have to do is add 0.4, and anyone that knows here, you've got 0.7 plus 0.4 is going to take you over the ones boundary, and it's going to give you a whole number. So to make it easier, we always try and break up the digits, and we try and break up the numbers using our number bonds, and in this case our number bonds of 4. So we want to get to the next whole number, and the next whole number is going to be 28. To get to 28, we've not added on 0.4, we've added on 0.3, which then means from our 0.4 that we had, we've got 0.1 left, so we then add 0.1 on, so we're adding these, just don't forget those, which should leave us with 28.1, which obviously is the answer. We can see we've got the answer there, we can put it up here, we have broken the number up, we've partitioned it, we've split it up, we used a variety of skills to try and get to the final point. And this same process will be repeated depending on whatever the number actually is that you want to go and work on.